Thank you, Tanya Brown, First Corinthian Church, North Chicago, Illinois. Came across two stories today. A Domino's pizza guy was robbed for a second time, and due to violation of Domino's procedures and policies, he had to refund the money to the company that was robbed from him. Another story, a little more famous, James Comey, Director of the FBI. It's been observed that in a letter he sent to Congress about reopening the investigation against Hillary Clinton, that letter was a violation of FBI procedures. We haven't heard anything about Comey having to refund $20 to the FBI or any other repercussions. Domino's Pizza, 2015 figures, $2.2 billion. You know, when I first read this story about the poor guy, I was sympathetic to him. And then I read the Domino's policies, and they pointed out that the man had not taken the $20 from his last delivery and put it in the lockbox. It was the second time he'd been robbed, so he should have known better, and he hadn't learned his lesson. I mean, let's face it, if every Domino's pizza delivery person didn't put the money in a lockbox, they'd be targets. People would quit carjacking, go after Domino's people to get their $20. Frankly, the policy makes sense, doesn't it? Domino's made $2.2 billion in 2015, according to information I found on the internet. What I thought was interesting is that it breaks down how the money was spent. Research and development, $0. It's because they've already peaked as a pizza. I feel sorry for that poor guy, but what are you going to do? Their policy makes sense. And the FBI policy on not releasing information about investigations that are ongoing, where there's nothing conclusive to say, does that policy make sense? And I guess there was a policy of the Justice Department not to do anything in particular within 60 days of an election. I think that policy makes at least as much sense as the Domino's policy. And one has to do with making money, and the other has to do with doing the right thing. I'll leave it to you to decide which is more important, and whether James Comey, Director of the FBI, is being treated equally as the Domino's guy.